You might have seen in the news lately a lot of discussion about the Nobel Peace Prize. Quite topical at the moment, of course. Well, a man who was buried here in Glasnevin Cemetery, who was not only awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, but also the Lenin Peace Prize, is Sean MacBride, buried right here in Glasnevin, next to the Republican plot, in the same grave as his mother, Maud Gonne. Now, Sean MacBride was born to Maud Gonne and Major John MacBride, grew up in France, but after his father was executed for his role in the 1916 Easter Rising, he returned to Ireland, where he became involved in the Republican struggle for independence. In fact, as a member of the Irish Republican Army, he fought in our War of Independence and later on the anti-treaty side of the Civil War. He ultimately became the Director of Intelligence and later the Chief of Staff of the IRA, but ultimately left it behind to become involved in politics. He became the founder of a new political party called Clan na Poblachta. Now, eventually, after becoming an influential figure in Irish politics, Sean MacBride turned his attention to international diplomacy and became one of the most well-respected diplomats of the latter half of the 20th century, representing Ireland in institutions such as the Council of Europe and the United Nations. He was a fierce proponent of Irish neutrality. He believed it was a way of upholding our independence and establishing a new foreign policy independent of that of Britain. He was a man who held many different positions throughout his career. For example, he was Secretary General of the International Commission of Jurists and UN High Commissioner for Namibia. He helped co-found Amnesty International and was appointed Chairman of UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Like I said, he was a man who was awarded both the Nobel Peace Prize and also the Lenin Peace Prize, making him one of the very, very few individuals to have been awarded both of those very prestigious awards. So, a man respected on both sides of the Cold War. Not only here in Ireland, one of the most well-respected Irishmen of the 20th century.